Wow, my hand is actually getting tired just carrying this thing around. Holy, this thing is heavy. Hello and welcome to another Tools for 20 video. I'm your host Zora Carbuala, and today we'll be breaking down one of many considered the best desktop vaporizer of all time, the Storz and Bickel Volcano Hybrid. This is the third and latest version of their desktop vaporizer line. Is it better to spend less on the classic, or is the Volcano Hybrid truly worth the price? Let's take a closer look and find out. Wow, this is definitely one of the biggest boxes in the vaporizer industry, and it comes with mostly everything that you need, which includes one valve bag with an adapter, 3 bags with mouthpieces, a tube whip, a filling chamber, a cap ring, concentrated drip pads, air filter replacements, an herb mill, a detachable power cord, an instruction manual, and of course, the Volcano Hybrid unit itself. This device is what many consider as the top 1 best desktop vaporizer in the market, with its precision temperature controls, Bluetooth control connectivity, a hybrid heating system, detachable power cord for portability, fast heat up times, a huge bowl size, and borderline immortal lifespan. This is pretty much a vampire. It's a powerhouse unit of both reliability and consistency. Now obviously you probably won't be using the device on your hand like this. It'll probably be on a table, but to use the device, simply unscrew the loading chamber like this.
Yoink!
Then just load up your filling chamber. We recommend spreading it out so the bottom screen is covered for more surface area. If you find the chamber too big, I suggest using one of the mighty dosing capsules or the Volcano chamber reducer. Once it's loaded, make sure the device is plugged into an outlet, then securely load the filling chamber on the device, then turn on the heat by pressing, well, heat. We recommend letting your botanicals sit on the chamber for a few more minutes after it's been maxed out on temperature, just to make sure that all your botanicals are properly and well heated, which will also produce you better vapors. Once it's fully heated up and you've waited for a little bit, you're ready to load your bag by attaching one to the chamber, then pressing the air button to start filling the balloon up. Or if the whip is your weapon of choice, just plug it straight to the loading chamber and slowly inhale it through the tube. As a little tip, when you're using the whip, make sure you take long, slow draws to make sure that the convection air is completely heating up your botanicals. Overall, the Volcano Hybrid is very easy to use, even if it looks like a Terminator wearing a leather jacket.
No problemo.
Thank you, former Governor of California. Now, unlike the Volcano Classic, which only has a convection heating system, this bad boy is, well, a hybrid heating system, hence the name. The ceramic around the filling chamber heats up alongside the air that goes through the device. So you get convection heating from the hot air, and you also get conduction from the ceramic. And as I mentioned earlier, I was using the Mighty Plus dosing capsules to make the chamber a little bit smaller. And honestly, it ended up working on my favor because the dosing capsule is made of metal, which acted as a second phase of conduction system for your hybrid system. Crazy! I honestly recommend using the dosing capsules, especially if you're just by yourself. Now in terms of vapor quality, the Volcano Hybrid is absolutely top notch, and it honestly kinda blew my mind. I was switching between doing the bags and the whip, and both methods delivered on the cooling side incredibly well. You can tell how hot the vapors are coming out of this thing just by holding the loading chamber as you're using it. Be careful though when you're touching it because it does get relatively hot. And obviously the airflow is second to none. Both using the bags and the whip has no physical resistance, plus you can use the air or fan function to help you with your inhales. In terms of manufacturing quality, the device is simply German engineering. It's well built and it's probably built to outlive you. The bright temperature display, the no buttons or dial design, and the entire accessory line that matches the brand's color scheme makes this device a centerpiece on anybody's table. And if we track the Storz and Bickel history of devices and how well they are built, this one should not be any different. You'll get a long-lasting device that's built like a tank for its hefty price, if you can afford it. I can't. In terms of discreetness, obviously as a desktop vaporizer, there's no way to be discreet with this device. But if you're shopping for a desktop vaporizer, you're probably looking to use it at home, as you should. But at the end of the day, it is technically a little bit more portable than the classic, because you can remove the plug, so it's a little bit easier to transport. And also, like most desktop vaporizers, this one doesn't have a battery. Instead, it needs to be plugged into a wall. So if you're looking to use it outside, you're probably gonna need a very long extension cable, a generator, or a very strong car power inverter, at least 100 watts. In terms of comparable vaporizers, there's not much that can compete with the consistency and reliability of the Storz and Bickel Volcano, but if you're in a budget, I recommend checking out the Arizer XQ2 instead. Arizer's newest desktop vaporizer is considered the budget-friendly version of the Volcano, but that doesn't mean the XQ2 is that much worse. Both devices offer similar features. They both have fan assist, bags, whips, but the XQ2 just doesn't have a metal body and a less fancy convection heating system. For the price of the XQ2, it's pretty much a steal. And since I already mentioned accessories, Storz and Bickel have so many accessories for this thing. There are additional bags, chamber reducers, dosing pods, herb mills, and replacement pieces for everything. Again, if Storz and Bickel doesn't carry it, then you probably don't need that accessory. Moving on to maintenance, cleaning the Volcano is very easy. The main part that will get dirty will be the screens on your filling chamber. So just open it up and brush the residue off with your brush. If there's gunk forming on your screens, you can take them apart and soak the screens in isopropyl alcohol for a few minutes, or wipe them down with an alcohol soaked paper towel. If you want even less maintenance, again, use the dosing capsules for the Mighty Plus. It'll keep all your botanicals intact, and it'll also keep your screens a little bit cleaner. And that pretty much sums up our review of the Volcano Classic. Overall, this is an insanely effective and reliable device that will last you forever, even if the initial cost seems pretty steep. But in my opinion, the price you pay is definitely worth the performance that you get. So let us know what you think about the Volcano Hybrid. Do you own one, or do you have any more tips to share with us? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you still haven't, hit that like and sub button so we'll continue to stay... I didn't have anything funny to say. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, this is Zurich Herbola for Tools420. Stay elevated, and I'll see you later. Peace!